Hi guys, it is the last week of February and we are finishing up our month on serving and putting other people first. And so this week we are focusing on the part of the Sermon on the Mount where Jesus is really talking about when we give and when we serve, to do it in a way that is humble and to not be showy to other people and to be quiet about what we're doing. So we're kind of focusing on that for small groups. So for first grade, you guys are playing a game with a blindfold and a small object, and so you can choose somebody to be blindfolded, and so you'll have some material like this bandana, and you are going to have everybody sit in a circle and have one person be it, and then you blindfold them and you have them sit with their palms up. And then you're going to lead somebody else to have an object. I just grabbed this object off my desk. And somebody from the circle is going to sneak and put this into the palm of the person's hand sitting in the front or sitting in the middle. And then that person is going to try to guess who did it. And they can have a few guesses as to who did it. And this is something that you can do before even our large group if you want to do it then or after. And the idea is that we're giving secretly and quietly so that no one sees what we did. Because the idea is to just reinforce that when we do give and serve, it shouldn't be something that's done making it about ourselves. One of the things I've learned in life is the more that we make things about ourselves, the less it becomes about God. I've noticed this even on social media and different times. Like when we do choose to serve, sometimes it's okay to talk about it and to make people aware, but it's that fine line between making it the focus be on God and our act of worship to God, or about what other people think and letting other people know what we do. So I would just encourage you as a small group leader in your own life to just really think about that. And sometimes it is a private act of worship when we serve and when we give, and sometimes it's okay to discuss and really to bring awareness to what we're doing, but to make sure that the focus still stays on the Lord. So also in first grade, you have a activity where kids are going to have a piece of paper and they're going to trace their hand with a color marker, and then they're going to turn it and they're going to trace it again, and they can trace both hands and keep turning it so it ends up making a really colorful spiral. But then just talking about the verse in scripture that says, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. And again, it's focusing on that idea of, obviously, of course, kids might need a little direction with this because it is a little abstract. Of course, our hands are going to know what each other is doing, but the idea of don't let other people necessarily know what we're doing, or the whole idea again of giving humbly and serving humbly. So that's first grade. And then second grade has a similar activity, but one person's going to be sitting in the middle blindfolded again, and each child in the circle will have a coin. And so the idea is that kids will get to walk up and put the coin next to them or in their hands, and they will have to try to figure out who gave the coin. And you could do a couple different people at a time. You can do this a couple different ways. And so really to talk about what are our motives when we're giving, what's our attitude when we're serving others. Are we doing it for recognition, or are we doing it because we feel that is what is obedient to God? And then just you can reinforce with this idea and then talk about ways that we can serve each other quietly and unnoticed in life. And so then you also have some discussion questions on your sheets, so you can have an opportunity to look over that. So that is all for this week. Super excited about going into March and then leading into Easter, so lots of exciting things coming. This week we are welcoming Chris Maddock to our Elevate team as the new team lead, so you'll see him this weekend, and you all are invited to a pizza dinner on Saturday night after service, and we're just going to hang out and have an opportunity to get to know Chris and his wife Whitney a little bit, and you can ask them any questions, and it'll just be a fun time to hang out with each other, and we'll play games. And so if you are able to come, we would love to have you. This is open for all the teams that serve in elementary, and it's this Saturday after the 5 o'clock service. All right, talk to you later. See you very soon. Have a great day.